Interesting, isn't it? The first step towards blending into human society appears to be reflecting on whether one's name really reflects who they are.
Wow! You look...
Thank you, Paimon. And
Wow! You're such a smooth talker now.
Personally, I think our when people call her little...
You're absolutely right, Miss Lauma.
Anyway.
She's been catching up with old friend. Uh-oh. People are talking about...
Judging from your expressions, I'm guessing...
It's getting crowded here. I'll go grab some chairs.
No need. This is a job for an alchemist.
Thank you for your hospitality, ladies and gentlemen, but I was merely escorting my friends back. I'll be meeting Zandrone shortly, as we still have some things to discuss.
We really appreciate your help.
Oh, come on. Spare the formalities.
I understand. Well, bye for now, Harlequino.
Oh, this place is hopping. It's probably a good thing one of us left. Otherwise, we might not...
Are you saying we're about to run out of chairs?
As a matter of fact, I am.
I overheard your little chit-chat outside, by the way. With Miss Columbina's colleague gone, we should be back to the... Though, it looks like we have another new face. Someone else managed to...
Frankly, you and Paimon are the...
This here is Deanslip, colleague of Tibet's greatest guide.
When someone else jumps in to do the announcing, you know you're speaking to someone...
Let's hear what he has to...
Note to self. Once Paimon knows your name, the rest of the world will soon follow.
When he comes looking for us, it's usually something if...
From the looks of it, you're about to hold a meeting. If I were...
As the saying goes, the enemy of my enemy is my... Though, I can't promise the same for everyone else. Hey...
After all this time apart, Grandmaster Varka's first order...
is he being sarcastic?
Hey, he's your brother. Why are you asking us?
I've still got a lot to learn about the nuances of human conversation. Trying to decipher Albedo's way of speaking has been like jumping in at the deep end.
Oh, good point. Paimon gets you now. Don't sweat it.
I wonder what's taking Nefer so long.
Perhaps you should go and check in with her. If anyone...
I just got back from the curatorium. Besides, aren't you curious to see what's taking her so long?
Miss Nefer doesn't strike me as the type to share secrets. And since gathering intel is her specialty, I'm guessing she'd prefer to keep her methods confidential. Under such circumstances.
Oh, but it's fine for me to impose.
What can I say? You haven't...
All right then.
Impressive. She barely fought back at all. I admire your powers of persuasion, my friend.
As I'm sure Miss Lauma will realize soon enough, the trick in life is to always pitch in with other people's responsibilities so that you can be select.
Another trick is to simply hide in the background.
Spoken like a true sage.
Anyway, looks like we've got some time to kill before the meeting. Let's take... Feel free to chat amongst yourselves. We'll get down to business once the other two arrive. Truth be told, I can't remember the last time I was in a meeting with so many people.
You're not alone there, my friend. The Lightkeepers also struggle to bring everyone together for a serious discussion. Itlua is a good apple, I'll give him that. He's kind, honest, and regularly delivers supplies to my lighthouse. A true ratnik to the core. In that sense, he puts me to shame.
So you're what? A fake? Come on, why the awkward silence?
Sorry. I'm not even gonna bother trying to hide it. You've known all along, haven't you, my friend?
Let's just keep this.
That goes without saying. Gotta be careful what you share with youngsters, after all.
Anyone else in the?
It's dangerous.
Then, in the name of. Of course.
Fair enough, then. Nothing like a bit of mutual leverage to seal the bonds of friendship.
You're both awfully quiet. Why don't I start us off with an icebreaker? Have either of you ever had your portrait painted?
That sounds like a lovely idea. You know how to paint, then?
I dabble occasionally.
He's an excellent painter. Table.
I'm flattered.
If I ever get the chance.
I'll bear that in mind.
Oh, I'd be whatever style feels best.
Very well.
You can replicate any style I want.
I can try. If you...
Thank you. In that case...
Is there something you'd...
Yeah! For starters,
If you think back to our previous interaction...
you do have a point there. Oh yeah! You'll need to find somewhere to stay the night too, right?
Sure. Let's...
Great! And in return, we can get Dainslift to be our...
If that's what you had in mind, you should have said so sooner.
Oh, okay then. Anyway, since we're all here together...
Indeed.
Ah, Miss Nefer. You made it after all. But what about Yehoda?
I'm here to give you an update on how things are going on our end.
Shh! Not so loud! We're on a...
Did you...
Huh? I didn't say anything. Right, Flints?
Must have been a frog. They get so noisy around here at nighttime.
Anyway, before we begin, there's a few... first up, we have Miss Lauma. As Moon Nefer is leading the investigation into Rerer's background, assisted by Yeho. Over here, we have Mr. Flints, a ratnik and guardian of the abandoned light. For those of you who've never met, this is Mr. Albedo, a renowned Next up, we have the Moon Maiden and former Then we have the Traveler, who's earned more titles than I could possibly hope to list out, so I'll spare you the rundown. And Paimon, the ultimate travel companion and quite possibly...
Wow! That's a lot of people! Great!
Miss Nefer, it looks like you might have another job coming your way, so, congratulations on the booming business, I guess.
You think I haven't got enough on my hands as it is? Who's looking for me now?
That would be me, Miss Nefer. I have a commission.
And you are?
Who I am doesn't matter right now. What does matter?
Well, it's not as if we never take on anonymous commissions. But in your case, I'll have to decline.
It's my eyes, isn't...
Conrian, I assume. And what's with the mask? Are you trying to hide your identity? In any case, the fact that
My name is Dainsleif. And yes, I am from Conria. As I'm...
Really? Then you must have been quite an
You flatter me, but none of that matters anymore. My point was simply to clarify why I have asked Miss Nefer to investigate Rerir's background.
So you're both from Conria, and it sounds like you used to be friends. What am I missing here?
I'll tell you everything I know. The history of Conria, the names and identity. I have never spoken openly of this before. But the truth was exactly as people say. The visionary, Vedafenir, who wished to foretell the future. The wise, Haroptatir, who sought limitless gold, Rhindaughter, who desired to create life. The foul, Surtologi, who... And last, but not least, Raker of Solnari, Rerir, Ravager of the Moon. Of the five, Rerir is the only one who remains a mystery to me. He never
In other words, you're saying that his change came as a shock to you?
That's right.
You mentioned how the Abyss tempted them, which led to their fall. But what did that look like in practice? And what other
Strangely, now that it comes to it, the fateful night took place during the era of the Eclipse Dynasty. One day, my elder brother... When I came to hear of this, my fury knew no bounds. I gathered centuries on. The memories of that night still haunt me. But then, I was betrayed. Even...
So, it's personal after all. Then tell me, Mr. Dainsleif.
I cannot say what price would be worthy of such a commission. But know this. Uncovering the truth of Rerir's past is the only way to unravel this mystery.
Sounds pretty good to me. Feels like we just flagged down a random passerby.
Can I borrow your halo? It could be useful in the lighthouse.
Hey, enough with the wisecracks!
Relax. It was meant to be a compliment. If that was a little over the top for your liking, I'll make sure to tone it down next time.
I'll give your proposal some serious thought, Mr. Dainsleif. Let's speak in private once the meeting is over.
Before that, there's a few things I'd like...
Now that we've united the hearts of the three moons, your power should be greatly enhanced. But it seems like that hasn't happened yet.
I believe it will take a little longer. You've done so much for me, so I want to be completely honest with you all. Even though I'm doing a lot better now, the truth is, my recovery will likely be an ongoing process. From the moment I was born, my power has been slowly ebbing away. And that is because Tevat has never accepted me. Even with the moons united as one, it seems my rejection cannot be undone. So far, I have yet to find a solution. It may turn out to be a problem that will plague me until the day I finally leave this place behind. Even so, I will do everything in my power to help you drive out the Ray here of Solnari. As Arlecchino put it, this is not about chasing the spoils of victory. It's just a gesture of heartfelt gratitude.
Kutar.
Defeating the Ray here of Solnari will be no easy task. While my strength slowly recovers, we'll also need to gather more intel.
Naturally. We should take all the help we can get if we hope to defeat him.
We've considered several viable plans now, but our choice hinges on the answers to a few key questions. Is it even possible to kill Rerir? What experiences shaped the person or monster he became? Given Albedo's expertise in alchemy, I think we should leave him to try and answer.
Understood.
As for the other two, I'm afraid we'll have to count on you again, Miss Nefer. Believe.
So you're placing all your hopes on me, huh?
We can't thank you enough for agreeing to help us. Honestly,
You sure have a talent for changing your tune, Miss Moonchanter. Timid like Yehoda one moment.
Ladies, please. I must object to your portrayal of me. That's all. Feel free to keep bickering. Just pretend I'm not here.
I almost don't want to leave this room.
I have faith in you, Miss Nefer. Something tells me
Oh? And what makes you so sure of that? What if I...
this isn't about the money. I can sense that you've got a deep...
Look at them getting along so well.
And I'm the one they accuse of insincere flattery. There is no justice.
Miss Lauma, you have to understand something. Unlike you, I don't actually enjoy having everyone's hopes on my shoulders.
Is that right? Well, maybe the fact that I'm willing to put my hopes in other people says more about me than you. But the fact is, I also trust you. And that's because I know that you're someone we can count on.
Anyway, we've got our plan, so let's get moving. Mr. Dainsleif, let's talk. And Traveler, once we're finished, if you've nothing else planned, I'd like you to come with me.
This whole experience is teaching me a lot. For instance, I now know that when other issues come up in the future, I'll have far more luck getting Lauma to convince Miss Nefer than trying to do it myself.
Hate to say it, friend, but that's one of the funniest things I've heard in a while.
Why? You think I've got it wrong?
Quite the opposite. But what makes it so hilarious is how long it's taken you to realize.
Thank you for waiting.
It's okay. We actually used the time to help Dainsleif get a room at the hotel.
That's very considerate of you. Now, I trust you share my curiosity about Rerir's past, and you seem fairly familiar with Mr. Dainsleif already. We spoke at some length after the meeting. He was the one who suggested I should invite you to join this up.
Dane has a lot of faith in us, that's for sure.
Likewise. I appreciate that you got right on board without interrogating me about why I invited you.
That's because we know what you're capable of.
That's one way to put it. Another is this, that once a decision's been made, it's set in stone. After that, my only goal is to see it through. Alright, so here's how it is. I'm going to access Rerir's thoughts again using my confidential method. Now, I'm sure you've seen things like the reason I've gathered you. Think of this as once the ceremony begins, we will all be spying on privileged information. But in the interests of safety, you must remain absolutely silent at all times. We will discuss our... Lastly...
Well, good luck, everyone! Sounds like all Paimon can do is cross her fingers and root for you guys.
There's a little more to it than that. I was being serious when I said you have a job to do. While the rest of us are inside Rerir's mind, it's imperative that we have a team member on the outside. In the event that something goes wrong, you will be our first responder. I don't anticipate...
I second that. This is a dangerous operation here, and you're our whole rescue team. That's pretty much the most important job in the crew.
So, Paimon's like... the lifeguard? Yeah, that makes sense. Alright, got it.
Good. Please, take a seat. We'll get started momentarily.
So, did Mr. Dainsliff tell you anything else?
He told me that he believes Rerir kept some big secrets in his life. He's not sure that they were the cause of his eventual downfall, but he's asked me to uncover what those secrets were all the same.
But surely you're not planning to go through with this, no matter the cost.
If you think that, you'd be overestimating me. But I do have my own professional reasons for taking this job. You think I'd turn down the opportunity to get a first-hand glimpse into Conrian history? No chance.
Well, as long as you don't let morbid curiosity get in...
You're...
All right, I'm good to go.
All set over here, too.
Promise, Paimon, you'll be extra careful.
All right. Close your eyes. Phew. Could this be his office? Pretty standard setup. Bookshelf. According to Dainsliff, Rerir used to be an intelligence operative. Chances are there's plenty of top-secret intel stashed away in this room. Is this where you keep your secrets, Rerir? Can't say I'm not looking forward to this.
Today's files are in. Time to wade through them, just like usual. Male, 51. Occupation, cook. Confirmed Crimson Moon descendant. Has neutralized This one should be archived under purged targets. Female, 23. Occupation, office clerk. Neutralized. Another one for purged targets. Sounds like she was that other man's daughter. Never mind. Male, 40. Occupation, teacher. Confirmed Crimson, neutralized on... Just another nobody for the Ark. Come to think of it, I remember surveilling this man. A case like his never would have been considered a priority in the past. Neutralized on... Filed. I have no recollection of this girl. None whatsoever. Female, 13. Occupation, none. Neutralized and... Filed. Male, 11. Occupation, none. Orphan and confirmed Crimson Moon descendant. Has not neutralized and... Male. 6.
It's funny, isn't it? Your job is becoming both harder and easier at the same time, depending on how you look at it. Sooner or later, the Crimson Moon descendants will be completely wiped out. But as their numbers dwindle, they become harder and harder to track down.
That's not how it is.
Fortunately, however, most of the able-bodied adults have already been taken care of. The remaining weaklings will be increasingly easy to deal with.
No! No. My job is to ensure the survival of the Eclipse Dynasty. And the only way to do that is by eliminating any and all potential threats. It's a perfectly legitimate line of work. Every single one of my colleagues can attest to my fairness. And if my friends were aware of the facts, I know they'd back me up too. Assuming, of course, that they were aware of all the facts. Mr. Vedifalnir? It's been quite...
Revir, I trust you're here because...
forgive me. I wasn't tuning out, it's just, I noticed you didn't even phrase that as a question. Tell me, does someone in your position...
It is indeed within my power to foresee certain...
I was just thinking. It won't be long before I'll be inviting both you...
That isn't a lie, but nor is it a fact as such. It's a...
No fooling a prop.
Ever since that day we met for drinks, I knew it was a...
Does it feel good?
I'm afraid the notions of good and bad fail to capture the complexity of what such a power entails. Once you've seen what will come to pass... You fear my silence, and long to hear the words I left...
That's right.
You must have noticed my reluctance to broach the subject. And the reason is simple. Because the truth could never have lived. The burden of prophecy was...
So who exactly do you deem worthy to hear?
Or rather, our king as he once was.
You're closer to his majesty than I am.
You say that as though it is to my benefit. Yet precisely because of that, I dare not speak rashly.
You are so... wise.
You make a fair point. Especially given my silence alone was... Very well, let me offer you some advice. And I say this not as a prophet or... For many reasons, there is very little chance of your marriage ending in happiness. If happiness...
Hold on. There's that same black fog again. Could this memory belong to Thelin?
Wait. Hear me out. This time we finally... His name is Rayrir.
What did...
A cruel irony, isn't it? The man...
Why are you telling...
Simple. I want you to kill him. You are the only person he would never suspect.
No, absolutely not.
So you'll just stand by and watch him slaughter us to the last?
Do not forget that the blood of the Crimson Moon flows in your veins.
The blood of the Crimson Moon? What does that matter now? You think that alone is reason enough for me to throw—
Why wouldn't it be? You too were once a child of the Crimson Moon, just like me.
As long as you promise to abandon this pipe dream of restoring your
Persuade the Vinster King? Do you even know why he's so obsessed with hunting us down? Why he keeps trying to force us to hand over our secret? The Vinster King. A blind fool. His eyes clouded by powers from beyond this world. If you can't bring yourself to do it, so be it.
Just the Rehir of Sol. That really is quite a secret you've been but who am I to talk? Love should be built on honesty. But ours? Is it really so wrong to hide things? Vedifulnir must have known all this. And that's why but I won't just sit by, no matter who.
Huh? Was that Rerir who just walked past the window? Doesn't it give you the chills that he still takes the same road to work every day? As if nothing ever happened.
Those people at the...
Enough already. They're clearly pretty taken by their own disguises, so just smile and play along. Pull the rug from under beasts like that, and you'll risk having your throat torn out. Delhi. Oh. All those people from the opposition.
But surely you can see he's not the man he pretends to be! So many have died already, and they say that the king's We're not going to survive this, are we? But why does it have to be Felindis?
Sorry, Freether. I heard you, though. You're talking about he's just following the king's orders. He's a secret agent, and it's his job to hunt—
By the time you first met him, he'd already taken lives!
No. Rerir has no idea I have anything to do with the Crimson Moon. My family are only distant relatives of the main lineage, and truth be told, apart from my teacher, pretty much no one knows I have any connection to any of it.
But as Orlog said, who could possibly talk sense into that raving lunatic?
I'll work something out. Trust me, Don't forget that Rerir is an Eclipse operative. For now, don't come—
If even you can't escape this, what hope do the rest of us have? But...
I won't speak in his defense. Nor can I get— Here, hold on to this. If an opportunity—
You call that—
I've got a job, and—
Another day, another round of assassination training. Training ground is just beyond this hidden passageway.
When you kill a person, doesn't it bother you when you end up covered in their blood?
Why would it? Make sure you have a firm grip on the handle, then choose your angle well. Keep your movements light and brisk, and the prey won't sense a thing.
I'll bet no one's ever died a crime at your hands.
Work clean. No traces.
Doesn't think it opens the door. The king just happens to be now. What if someday he doesn't?
That won't happen.
He's changed. Ever since he found the spell of that power. He only let you take out a handful of
The ones I've dealt with have always been guilty. And I've carried out my work flawlessly.
No more lies.
It all adds up.
Would it be
The Lindis. Do you...
Orla.
The boy who was pretending to sell flowers.
Yes, we did. What about it?
He... was arrested. I just don't get it! After everything... Or does it mean nothing to you that people...
No, that's not...
I need to go now, the Lindis. If you ever need a...
Author, Thelindis. Over the course of this week, the research object was subjected to interference for a total of 47. All subjects of observation that were sent inside have now... The situation... No progress whatsoever. Things are getting worse by the day. But... if all this research comes to nothing, what then? But... could he really bring himself to kill me? No.
Why won't you just let us go? We don't even know each other. All we want is to live ordinary, peaceful lives.
You want to live?
Yes. I just want to go on living. Is that really such an unforgivable crime?
You want to go on living. I want to keep living too. To keep living forever. That's why I have no choice but to continue on the path I'm on. If only some savior would suddenly swoop down and change the way the world is. Too bad that's not going to happen. Imagine that. If there really were such a person, you and I wouldn't be standing here like this, would we? Today's files are in. Time to wait. No, I don't get tired of it. It's my job. And not only am I lucky to have it, I'm good at it too. Thelindis? No. No. Why? But you, Baron, how could you possibly have anything to do with that? A diluted bloodline. What a fool I've been. Numbing myself with Irminsul. Finster King! How far are you going to take that? Today it's the descendants of the Crimson Moon. Who will it be? No. This cannot go on.
You're really letting me go?
I am. As long as you can guarantee.
Don't worry, I'll be extra but if you let me go, you won't be...
Good point.
No, please! I just want to...
Go on.
Yes, I know...
If I let you leave, what will become of me? But remember, don't let...
Even shadows in the dark must live by a code. But you can't save everyone.
You've been whispering in my ear for days.
I only say this because you long for an answer to your problems. Let her go, Rerir, or you risk losing everything.
I will not abandon...
Then you'll need a little more vigilance and a lot more power. The world is changing, Rerir. Keep your eyes peeled for your moment of opportunity.
That voice used to be so unclear. But he won't tell me how to actually resolve any of this, but he keeps... Tell me then! What will this moment of opportunity... And... no answer.
So, the Eclipse dynasty was purging, well, massacring the descendants of the king's obsession with abyssal power left the future of Conria hanging in the and it looks like this Thelindis, Rerir's would-be fiancée, herself. It almost defies belief that a couple like them could hide the truth from each other for so long. If the Vinster King had... And why does Vedderfanir, Daneslif's older brother, keep talking in Rerir's head? The human mind is like a vast desert of shifting sands. When you follow the flow of someone's time for something, we've been inside Rerir's mind this whole There's already enough clues on the board to start reading between the lines and mapping. Now, we can finally begin to put the pieces together. Sure, it'll only be a reconstruction, part simulate. Once we've built up a cognitive profile, we just need to cross-check the logic behind his actions. And then we'll be able to take a sneak peek at whatever it is that Rerir has really been hiding.
Rerir, are you there? Hey, Rerir!
Dane?
Quick, come with me. I'll explain everything what...
Okay. I'll come.
All right then, but make it quick.
I've never seen Dane so worked up before.
Well, this is a nice change, meeting you all at this hour. When men and women of ambition can speak face to face and...
Don't be ridiculous. We do not fear the day.
You might ask your blade that same question. I'm told it the word on the street is that Sertologi only strikes when he has an unfair advantage. But that is patently false. I see you're missing...
If this is your way of offering me replacement limbs, believe me, I'll take them.
Oh, we can certainly discuss that. With bioalchemy, anything is
Lunatic. Robtatir. What brings you here?
Why, Daneslif, of course. He Please, cast aside your apprehensions, Miss Rhindaughter. Whatever the rumors may say, I am but a humble servant of the king.
Well, the Universitas Magistrorum won't stop fawning over you. So at least some of the rumors must be true. You're president of the Universitas Magistrorum. The chief royal mage known as Vice President Veet doesn't even try to hide his envy when he sees you.
My success is the product of hard work and good luck. It's as simple as that. Were the king not such an extreme, of course, no job is without its gripes. Serving a king like... And as for Efterveet, in missing out on the presidency, he's dodged a mountain of...
You're all here.
You must be Rerir.
Mr. Sertologi. Yes, I handled your case file during your sentencing. Nothing personal, of course.
You're clearly a person of substance if you've been invited here. But Dainsleif...
It's my brother, Vedafenir. After he spoke at the court this morning, the king was so...
Vedafenir in prison? Strange. I thought Does this mean the king's circle of...
It has nothing to do with trust. It's about what the king wants. I simply appease him. Because it's in the best interests of the Universitas.
And also because you're slimy. Vedafenir, perhaps less so. But still, a visionless visionary?
Do you honestly think this is an important discussion to be had?
Dane, what are you planning?
Rescue Vedafenir, I assume.
Correct. It will mean storming the palace by force.
That's far too dangerous. And don't forget, Dainsleif.
You've been planning.
I have no desire to commit treason. But whatever critique the king may have of Vedafenir, disfiguring your most lord, my blade will force the king to see.
So, Vedafenir's prophecy enraged the king. I'm sure it wasn't what he wanted to hear. The extent of His Majesty's madness is now all too clear. You have noble ambitions, Dane. But I'm afraid they don't do much for a guy like me.
A letter of pardon? For whom? The chances of the Vinster King issuing a pardon for anyone connected to the criminal... This black fog over the board must have some connection to Thelindis. But why is it taking this form? Another mystery on...
Author Thelindis. Over the course of this research dating, however, an enormous amount of... To make matters worse, this is not a wise move. I have always I apologize if this comes across as disrespectful. But if we really made it there one day, what would we find? This is for you. I heard you.
The Lindis.
I've heard nothing. Rerir got back very late last Friday, and he was acting. You never saw him, and I don't know what he did. And this conversation never happened.
What if he finds out that you pried into his secret?
Don't be silly. I don't know what secrets he does or doesn't have.
Are you scared of him?
I don't know. The Rerir I know doesn't match the... Logically, I should be scared of him. But enough about that.
What's in it?
A piece of the moon. All you need to know is that as long as...
A red moon? You mean...
That's right. Our moon.
I promise.
The Crimson Moon bloodline will never die out. It's like no matter how long it...
Hurry, everyone, and stick to the plan.
Sir Dainsleif, what are you? Is this treason? You know what happens to those who betray the throne.
It is the king himself who has betrayed the throne. He has betrayed...
If you have any love left for justice in...
It's showtime. Dane and his group will handle the troops in the palace. Then Hraptatir and My job is to enter the prison and rescue Stay safe.
Look after my brother. Draw your blade.
Found you. Hello. Surprised? Oh.
I certainly felt some surprise in the moment when I was blinded. Surprise at the king's sheer ignorance.
I'm curious. What did you
It wasn't a prophecy. It was a word. The king has forsaken all reason in pursuit of his obsessions. I simply told him that if he continues on this path,
But he didn't listen. Worse still, he stabbed you. Dane asked for my help. The court is incomplete.
Everything is transpiring as I foresaw. Yet I am powerless to... I do wonder whether giving a man the power to see the future is nothing more for him than slowly crush his spirits.
Forgive my curtness, Vedifulnir, but the king did not suddenly turn on you today. You can't have wisdom beyond the reach of your fellow man without attracting his fear and suspicion. There are things the king does not want to see. So, he doesn't want you having visions of them either. He blinded you because...
He wasn't entirely wrong. I did indeed lose...
Until what?
Just now.
Well, tonight could go a lot of different ways. 5 of us banded together to storm the palace, also we could rescue you. This will go down as the most tumultuous...
I sense hatred in you. But also hope. But this is not the end. It is the beginning. There are many men of honor and courage in this world, Rerir. But you... Is that a dagger? Interesting. Why not the polearm?
With your abilities, I don't doubt that you were able to recover some of your sight. But I also doubt...
Of course not.
We could be. But I need you to be on...
You mean, you're...
Yes. I can't abandon the one I loved.
In matters of fate, answers are either right or wrong. What will be, and what will not. Maybe you are willing to pay a certain price in the pursuit of happiness. That is the cruelest thing about...
That... I know it's your voice that I keep hearing in my head, urging me to see how the world is changing. You show me disaster, but you won't show me how to avoid it?
My voice? So, you hear it too? The voice that steals your mind. It turns out that we are not so...
Vedifulnir just broke into the strangest smile I've ever seen in my life. As if he'd just...
Very well then. My advice to you is as follows. For as long as you live, your story with Thelindis shall not come to an end. It is up to you whether you believe my...
I will hold you to your word.
Thank you for setting me free.
Just then, a strange wave of energy...
If I were you, I would head to...
The Universitas.
I'm sure we'll be seeing each other...
Whatever Vedifulnir said, I didn't catch it. Monsters? Is this Rhindaughter's doing? Or the Universitas Magistrorum? Out of my way!
Can't hide the truth. Let's see what you're made of. Let's see what you're made of.
The Universitas. That reminds me of a rumor I once heard. Allegedly, the king installed secret mechanisms in the palace, but if they were ever gonna activate...
Help! Help!
Hold on! Don't let them anywhere near you!
Save me!
That sounded like an explosion. So, the room... What other means does the king have at his disposal? They must run on power from the Abyss. And given it's a major center of Abyss research, anyone over at the University...
No more lies. clean.
Written in the stars, the mystery unravels.
Observe. Close your eyes.
Let my name echo in song!
The stars are fading.
Can't hide the truth.
Be silent. Observe. Do you fear the dark? Ha! Be silent.
It all adds up. Can't hide the truth. Time to come clean. Seek within.
May I present?
No more lies. It all adds up. Let's see what you're made of.
Let the world collide!
Can't hide the truth.
Close your eyes. To dust.
The mystery unravels. It all adds up. No more lies.
Shower me with praise!
I better wrap this up.
Ah. Oh, brilliant!
Monsters at the universe. Oh no, it's no use. The table won't hold. Of course. All the lab equipment was upgraded. I'm done for. Is anyone? Ah! Stay back!
What's that?
Rear. So the rumors about your work are true.
What? No! Listen, something happened at the palace tonight. We have to leave!
You don't need to lie to me anymore.
What do you mean?
I know why you're worried, and I will respect the decision you've made. But it's okay, because I found a solution. I know how to end all this. You can have it back. The normal life you so desire. But until then, I'm afraid our wedding will have to wait.
Celindus? No, don't do it! Celindus! Celindus!
I told you, Rerir. Let her go. You will find someone better.
No! No, I won't do it! I have to save her!
By what means exactly? A lowly pawn. You lack the power and the strength of will.
Do you know why? Tell me!
Come to the palace. Join us.
Rerir, thank goodness we...
Step forth and take your share.
You made it.
Not you too.
Hatred or grief, despair, desire. We all have our own.
Rayrear. Rayrear.
Flindis?
Were you daydreaming? You still remember, Rayrear? That question you asked me a couple of weeks ago?
Oh. You mean the proposal?
Yeah. I'm wondering, where do you think would be a good place to discuss it? Maybe in the garden? Or were you thinking a fancy restaurant?
It's your choice. I will find you. And then, you can give me your answer.
So that's how the Raker... A monster viewing other people's thoughts for... In a nutshell. His past is... Everyone, I'm...
Never! How are you holding up? Feeling okay?
She's fine. Boss is a pro.
Yes, I'm fine. You will have seen the events of Rarier's life through my thoughts. It's now clear that he is just a regular...
I mostly agree. There's only so much we can know about him from his memory. However, I would not consider Rarir to be a nobody. He was deeply involved.
Sounds to me like you're speaking in riddles again. Is this you urging me?
That's not what I meant. Although I do hope you...
Then try to remember that I was... Now, as for you, Missy, you were excellent. You stuck to the rules of this...
Cool! So, can you fill me in on the...
Patience. You'll hear the whole story, don't you worry. But let's meet up with the others first. It will save me narrating. Yehoda?
Yes, boss! Let me get that door.
That's more like it.
Forgive my curiosity.
It says I gotta do the annoying stuff that boss is too lazy to do for herself.
Is that right?
If something is in the contract, it's because she willingly agreed to it. Rest assured that the curatorium abides by... In any case, there's nothing I dislike more than other people enjoying themselves while I'm hard at work. Oh no.
Sorry to disturb you, but we seem to have run into some trouble.
Evidently so. Don't worry, I'm not about to leave you to fend for your...
I'm sorry? What did you hear me say? I wasn't...
Wait. How long have I been standing?
Not long. You just appeared by the door.
What's wrong? You look
We've been tricked. We never left at all.
hallucinated.
How indeed. This place should heed my will
So you control everything in here?
more or less. But yeah.
Has anything like this ever...
Only once. It was the first time.
Is there any similarity between what happened?
I suppose my thoughts are a little turbulent.
Is there anything I can...
The first clause of your contract clearly states that I only need your...
Meaning, you're not feeling...
Meaning, this is not something Yehoda can help with. The chess set is a personal treasure.
Boss, it's fine. Really.
Oh, listen to you. Whatever would I do without...
What?
Yes, really. Where would I ever find another employee?
Well, anyway, I suggest